Welcome back, my dear students of class 10. Dear student, I am Rajendra Rai, biology teacher from LPM Public School, Gola Bazar, Gorakhpur. And my dear students, today's topic is the evolution. That is the main topic, evolution. And in this topic, you will learn about the contribution of Darwin. And his name was Charles Darwin. Charles Darwin. He did a lot in the field of the evolutionary biology. That is why he is called as the father of the evolutionary biology. My dear students, suppose the theory of the evolution given by the Charles Darwin, that is based on the different types of the species, different types of the adaptations in the species, different types of the struggle by the species, different types of the inheritance of the characters by the species. And let me explain this thing in a way that number one, that every species try to overproduce, enormous reproduction. Every species try to reproduce more and more progeny so that their progenies will be able to survive for a long time on the earth. So Darwin said that every species are always trying to produce more and more progeny. That means enormous reproduction. That is the characteristic of the species. Second thing is, he told that the species for their existence, for their survival, they get passed from the struggles that is for existence. So struggles among the species, among the population of the species for their existence on the earth, and how they involved in the struggles by adopting characters, and if they are find as fit, then they will be succeeded and they will be able to survive for a long time. So survival of fittest, the species who will be the fit and fine, then they will be the survivable on the earth. And fourth one, that is the inheritance of the required characters, means inheritance of the favorable characters, inheritance of the favorable characters. So these are the features of the Darwin's theory. And lastly, Darwin said about that is based upon the natural selection. This is not made by any man, any species. This is the natural selection. That means the species who is fit and fine, then nature select them. If they are not fit and fine, then nature deselect them. So this is the natural selection of a species. My dear students, take the example of a flying fish. A flying fish will be able to, a fish that will be able to fly by adopting the character of strong fins so that they can jump for a for a limited distance, and they can escape themselves from the predators because of the survival problem of that particular fish. So example of this flying fish is the best example for understanding the inheritance of the favorable characters. Means the character that fish has inherited, and that character is helpful in flying for a certain distance, so that they can escape themselves from the aquatic predators, and they can escape their species, and that is why they are fit, and nature selected them for the longer survival. So my dear students, these are the points of the Darwin's theory, and Darwin's theory is called Darwin's theory of natural selection. So this is the Darwin theory of the evolution that Darwin pointed out these 4-5 points, that nature selects a species whether they will survive or they will be extinct, and nature selects the species who will fit and fine, who will be succeeded in the struggle, and who will be having the enormous reproduction capability, and who will be able to inherit the favorable characters. Those species will survive naturally, and nature select them for their survival. So my dear students, this is about the Darwin's theory of the natural selection, and you have to learn all the points of the Darwin theory, as he did a lot in this field, evolutionary biology. My dear students, come to the next block of this topic, and that topic is the speciation. My dear students, as you know that the origin of life was taken place in the sea in the form of prokaryotic cells. So speciation, that is a phenomena. Speciation is a phenomena by which today human is surviving on the earth, and that evolution takes place right from the simpler form of the life, and that was the originated in the sea in the form of, as a result of the chemical evolution, in the form of prokaryotic cell, bacterial cell, bio cell. They formed first of all, and from them simple life forms. Today the human, that is a complicated species, and that type of the evolution that was taken place from the prokaryotic cell to the human. And this phenomena comes under the process of speciation. My dear students, how does speciation occurs? So let us see the process by which an existing species, suppose there is an existing species A, and that gives rise to a new species is called speciation. Suppose this is species A, there is a population of this species, and by the changes in themselves, they get evolved in the new species B. So there will be the B, population of B. Apart from these, A will also survive, but among them there will be the advancement, there will be the evolution, so that a new form a new form of species get arise, and this phenomena is called speciation. Like human Homo sapiens that get evolved from its previous ancestors, like monkey and chimpanzee and apes, but apart from human, they are also surviving. They are also surviving in the jungles, they are also surviving in the field. So they are also existing, and new form human that is also existing. My dear students, the factors which are responsible for the speciation are, let us see the factors, which factors are responsible for the speciation. the factors responsible for the speciations are accumulation of variation. Number one, that is accumulation of variation. Accumulations of variations. Physical barriers. Second is the physical barrier. Physical barriers. Third is the genetic drift. That is the genetic drift. Fourth is the natural selection. And fifth factor that is responsible, it is migration. My dear students, these are the factors which are responsible for the speciation, for the evolution of new species. My dear students, as you know, this variation, that is the variation in the genes, variation in the gene loci, every time during the sexual reproduction, and when that variation comes in the large amount, then that variation gets accumulated and formation of new species may take place. So if accumulations of variation that will be more than 50, 60, 70%, then there will be the chance of the formation of new species from the previous species. If a species having more than 50% of the variation that get accumulated, then the formation of a new species will take place. Dear student, this physical barrier means the physical barriers may develop within a species, dividing into two or more isolated populations. The physical barriers may include formation of mountains, appearance of water body like lake and river. My dear students, suppose if a species is living at a mountain, and at a mountain species are living, suddenly the river flowing and dividing this mountain into two parts, A part and B part. So this species get divided, and they will be disturbed due to this river flow on that particular mountain, and there will be the adaptation of new characters. And that is also called variation, and that variation when get accumulated, then the speciation of new then the formation of new species takes place, and that will be the reason for the speciation. Come to the third one, that is genetic drift. Why dear student, genetic drift means that due to the natural calamity, suppose there is a species in a river. If there is a species in a river and some species, more than 50% of the species get killed by any natural calamity inside the river or at the plain, then the remaining individuals, they start reproduction, and the characters which they have, that character is the variating, and the variation of accumulation takes place, then there will be the formation of new species which is responsible for the speciation. Dear student, natural selection, as per the natural selection theory of the Darwin says the individual, the species will survive for a long time who are fit, who are able to struggle, who are having the adaptability, who are having the capability of inheritance of the favorable characters. Then this will be the reason of the speciation or formation of new species. Dear student, come to the last point, that is migration. If a species is migrating from place A to place B, then there will be the different climatic environment are there. Climate, other environmental factors, A and B are having different climates, different temperature, different humidity, different types of the locations are there. then that will be the reason for the variations in their gene loci, and by which they can adopt new characters, they can inherit new characters, and by inheriting new characters there will be the formation of a new species may takes place there, and that will be the reason of the speciation. So my dear students, this is all about the Darwin's theory of natural selection and speciation. You have to understand this whole phenomena in these headlines like this. Thank you very much. Have a good day.